You Thursday. I was gonna say Wednesday, but it's actually Thursday. But I wanted to come on super quick because, man, I think sometimes we just need a pep talk. We just need to be reminded of our greatness. We just need to feel loved and worthy and seen and heard. And, I think that in our daily life, it can be really easy, right, to just go, go, go and to feel like we're not enough, feel like we're not doing enough. But I don't know, I just felt this really big urge and this desire to come in and just let you ladies know that I just think the world of you. I think you're amazing and I see you. I just really want you to know I see you. And I know I talked about this previously, that when you go for more, sometimes it can feel a little daunting. Sometimes it can feel like the world is against you, right? But I just want you to know, the bigger the dreams, the bigger the desires, the more resistance sometimes it's going to happen before they really form. And so whenever that happens, just really see it as a sign that you're in the right direction, a sign that you're moving towards your greatness, right? But another key thing that I really want you to remember is that you are already great. One thing that I think we underestimate as women is, like, we're so powerful. We're so amazing. We do so much. We're the creators in this world, right? We're the creators. We birth projects and we birth people and we birth the most amazing energy into the world. And so I don't want I don't want you to forget that, right? I don't want you to forget, like, how powerful you are, simply just because you're a woman. Like, it's amazing. And I think a lot of times it's really easy to walk around and just lose sight of the big picture there, lose sight of the truth of that, right? It can be so easy to feel not enough more than anything. That's such an underlying component to self-love and self-worth is it's this element of not feeling enough, right? And so I just really want to encourage you ladies to check in with yourself and say, what is the conversation I'm having with myself as I'm moving about the world? And am I beating myself up more than I'm not? If I'm feeling a little bit down, what's the story that I'm telling in my mind, right? That might be perpetuating that. And it's not to say that what you're experiencing in life isn't real, right? And isn't valid. But sometimes what can happen is we forget our power so much. We forget how worthy we are just to be, that we start really telling a story and then lingering in that story, right? I've been guilty of that so many times, where maybe somebody will say something kind of mean to me or something, and instead of just letting it go, in the past I've sat there and just analyze it and analyze it and analyze it and really try to understand it. And doing so much personal development work, I really try to see, okay, well, is there any truth to what they're saying, right? And then I'm like, okay, well, how can I do things different? Or if there's not much truth in it, I'm like, well, maybe this person's really hurting, right? And I sit there and sometimes analyze it, and I can go down this rabbit hole of energy expenditure that I don't need to go down, right? Instead of just saying, you know what, because of this, I'm just going to send myself some love. And sometimes that's all you need to do, is just give yourself back some love that you're always giving out to others, right? Remember, you deserve it too. So, yeah, I just so much want you ladies to know that, all the confidence conversations aside, all of the dream building aside, all of the going for more aside, I just want to take a pause and not forget to reflect, because reflecting is so, so important. I don't want to forget to reflect on the fact that even if you didn't do any of that, right? Even if you were like, you know what? There's like a cat hair on my nose. It like won't go away, and I'm like, keep trying to find it. Okay, I think about it. Anyways, side note, sorry. Regardless of all the action and the doing, right? Even if you didn't do any of that, I just can't explain it enough. You are enough as you are. And the more that you sink into that knowing, and you operate from a space of knowing that that's the truth, you will be willing to be your cheerleader more often, and have your back, and be willing to, in the moment, remind yourself, oh wait, I'm worthy, I'm amazing, I'm enough, right? It comes back to the self-talk and how much you're willing to just believe. Just believe that you're worthy just because you are. You don't have to do anything to prove yourself of that. You don't have to do anything to prove that, to yourself or the universe or whoever, in order to be enough, in order to be powerful, right? That's the coolest part of being a woman, is like we're kind of already really, really powerful just because we are. like boom, you're a woman, boom, you're powerful. Like that is actually pretty cool. The more I started operating under that mindset, like I don't know, I just felt more at peace, and I took the pressure off myself little by little. So yeah, I love you ladies so much, and I'm proud of you. I don't know, I just feel like there's this energy right now where there's this self-doubt kind of circling, and I get it. I've felt it too, a lot. I think not too long ago I was kind of swimming in that, and I just kind of feel like maybe it's still lingering there. I don't want to put words in your mouth, right? So if that's not you, I'm so glad. But I kind of get the sense that there is this lingering self-doubt, worry, fear of like, what if I fail, or like, can I do this? Who am I to do this? Right? And I just feel this desire to just come in here and remind you that you can't fail, first of all, by not trying. That's, I would say, failing, because you're not giving yourself the opportunity to show yourself how amazing you are and provide your gifts to the world. So really, kind of tune in, could you go for a little bit more? But even if you didn't, I just want you to just kind of tune in and say, how can I love myself right now? How can I love myself regardless of everything? How can I bring it back to that? How can I count the gratitudes of me, right? I know in the Sexy Confident Mastermind, I shared with you gals an exercise of just physically looking at your body, right? And looking at the different parts of your body and counting the gratitudes there. But what if you could do it not even just physically, right? But internally, saying, counting the things that you're really proud of yourself for maybe your personality, the way you show up, maybe for others, and have shown up for yourself, or maybe anything that you're like, yeah, I freaking followed through on that. And it can be the simplest little thing to like, I made my bed, because I'll tell you, so I don't always make my bed. So when I do, it feels big. But like starting small and building. So if anything, let that be your medicine. We are each other's medicine, and we are our own medicine. And sometimes the key to living in a life that feels like we can actually believe we're worthy, it takes creating this environment that we nurture within ourselves, that is just leading with love and gratitude, and finding the courage within yourself to speak in that way about yourself. It takes courage. It takes courage, because it's really easy to be a downer. It's really easy to feel like a victim. It's really easy to fall into the stories. It's so easy, right? The hardest thing to do is rise above. And so I speak all of this because I really want you ladies to feel encouraged to keep rising above, to keep knowing that you deserve it and are worthy. And so I'll leave you with that, but I love you all very, very much, and I'm grateful to have you here. So grateful. And if you need a word of encouragement, if you're going through it right now, let me know. I would love to send you a little message of support, because I know we all need that sometimes. So, okay, sending you some love.